Hi everyone, it's Show here. As you know, we have been fighting to protect the constitutional right to free speech for the more than 170 million Americans who use our platform every day to connect, create, discover, and achieve their dreams. On behalf of everyone at TikTok and all our users across the country, I want to thank President Trump for his commitment to work with us to find a solution that keeps TikTok available in the United States. This is a strong stand for the First Amendment and against arbitrary censorship. As we've said, TikTok is a place where people can create communities, discover new interests, and express themselves, including over 7 million American businesses who earn a living and gain new customers using our platform. We are grateful and pleased to have the support of a president who truly understands our platform, one who has used TikTok to express his own thoughts and perspectives, connecting with the world and generating more than 60 billion views of his content in the process. To all American users, thank you for making our TikTok community such a rich and vibrant space, for surprising and delighting us every day. Rest assured, we will do everything in our power to ensure our platform thrives as your online home for limitless creativity and discovery, as well as a source of inspiration and joy for years to come. Thank you. More to come.
Hey there, welcome to B.R.Y.N Weekly. Before we get started, I had some very important notes to tell you all. I had to pull today's topic off to next week's show because of what you just recently saw, or you may have heard the recent news about it. We'll talk about it later on in the show. But also, because the new year has gone off to a very bad start, I regrew this. And whether you like it or not, I ask you guys on my socials to see what you think about it. But it's not fair to say that my Lunar New Year is coming up next week, so let's get on with the show. If everyone already heard the news about this, but you already know it, TikTok has been banned in America.
TikTok, we just paid rent right here. How you gonna evict us right here? We don't at least get until the first? Like, we don't at least get until the month over? Like, damn, we just paid y'all. You see the check by the rent. TikTok, what's up?
The Biden administration, they seem to be basically punting the decision down to the Trump administration. And for his part, Trump seems kind of interested in saving TikTok after a bunch of clout he got during the election, which is a reversal from where he stood on the issue of it being a national security concern in the past, if you remember. So really, what's going to happen next?
The Biden administration has been waiting a long time to set this process to ban TikTok in America, which TikTok was originally owned by Database, a Chinese company. It got banned on January 18th of last week, and a lot of us had gone broke. Crap. But for some users, there's this new TikTok-based ripple that is also made by the Chinese administration, which is called Xiaohongshu, which is much like TikTok, but only if you can focus on photo-related graphics, most of which you can find in your own parents' basement.
This might be better than TikTok.
On the other side, President Trump, along his administrations, have been working very hard to get TikTok back on the hook in the US.
We will put measures in place to keep TikTok from going dark. In the legislation allows for an extension as long as a viable deal is on the table. And then, essentially that buys President Trump time to keep TikTok going.
Trump also said he wanted a 50% ownership stake, which proves my new theory: Trump loves TikTok. Okay, maybe my information is not making sense now. Let me just break it up. TikTok got banned in the US on January 18th, right around 8 or 9 p.m. But then on the next day, it got restored. And I thought Trump was working very hard to get TikTok back on the hook. So what you're watching right now around this time, that President Trump is now our US president, and TikTok is probably still active right now. But who knows, maybe it'll get back to being banned in the US again. We'll just wait for that and see. How about this? If you're on TikTok right now, try refreshing your app and see if you get banned again. Go ahead, do that right now. Okay. Are you still banned? Are we active? We'll keep you updated throughout the show. But I do know one thing though. CapCut is still banned in America. I've been using CapCut a lot for most of my videos, making it in a 4K reservation. So now I'm using a different kind of video editing software for most of my videos, just to make sure everything's back on track for me. Remember when Toys R Us used to be a thing? Neither did I. But I almost forgot to mention that Party City is planning to shut down this year. Just like when separate stores of Toys R Us have been shutting down back in 2018, Party City is doing the same thing.
A balloon-popping disappointment for Party City customers.
It's kind of sad to see, more stores close. It seems to be a trend, so.
There are about 80 Party City stores across California and thousands of employees.
It is happening, unfortunately, and we're all upset over it. We're sad.
Like April Campos are losing their jobs. Shoppers we talk with say online shopping is convenient, but they also enjoy the experience of being in a brick-and-mortar store.
Yeah, blame on those online shoppers for getting the more popularity than Party City does. Remember all the Halloween ads they used to air on TV? They were so f***ing good back then, playing Thriller as their one big anthem hit. And hey, speaking of Halloween, since they're playing to cancel Party City down, looks like Halloween Spirit has a new vacant spot.
We see a spirit.
Defending War, court trials, allegation. It's happening all across America. Johnny Depp over his ex-wife, then Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez on eyebrows. But this time, it's Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Justin Baldoni has recently sued over his ex-wife, Blake Lively, and her now husband, Ryan Reynolds. For those that don't know or are hard to understand this, Ryan Reynolds, yes, the spokesperson of Mint Mobile, is now married to Blake Lively. Sorry. I know, I'm not really into pop culture Cuisinarts.
The civil suit obtained by NBC News, filed in the Southern District of New York on Thursday, also names Lively's husband, Ryan Reynolds, and her longtime publicist, Leslie Sloan. Among the claims in the suit filed on behalf of Baldoni, his PR team, and his production company Wayfair, that Lively was, quote, determined to make Baldoni the real-life villain in her story, and that she, along with her publicist, falsely accused him of sexual harassment in order to take control of the public narrative that Lively was, quote, tone-deaf during the film's press tour. The suit also claims that Lively made outrageous demands when it came to her character's wardrobe, making production purchase a pair of $5,000 shoes. Another allegation made in Baldoni's suit is that Lively rewrote this key scene in the film with Reynolds, featuring the film's characters on a rooftop, and pressured Baldoni along with one of her mega celebrity friends to accept her version, saying in his suit that Lively deliberately and systematically robbed plaintiffs of their movie.
Jesus Christ, after doing Deadpool, you're now doing an accusation on this? Well, I could go on with this news, but I think you have to look good for yourself. But I do know one thing. Time to place our bets. Let's get the votes on the market. Once again, it's time for more honorable mentions. First off, we already know about Nintendo Switch, but I just heard about the new Nintendo Switch 2. Man, we're broke.
Can you believe Squid Game has Season 2? Yeah. Well, the only thing we can only blame about is this annoying song you listen to right now in this merry-go-round game. Making it the worst since my first experience on this ride.
Oh my god, no, I can feel it, I can feel it. Stop, 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 Martin, why did you tell me this? I can feel it. Oh my god, my head! My head! I'm about to throw up! I'm about to throw up!
More on Saturday night news, and perhaps for next month's 50th anniversary special, there are two new base documentaries that will be available to stream on Peacock. One of them is available right now, SNL 50, Beyond Saturday Night, a 4-part docu-series talking amongst the history of SNL. And ladies and gentlemen, 50 years of SNL music, directed by Quizlo, talking amongst all the musical guests of the last 50 years on SNL. And of course, next week is Lunar New Year. This year is the year of the snake, which means I'm gonna be getting some private inventory envelopes from Coleman, my arch enemy. Someone call the Aquabats? Well, there you have it. That's it for this week's B.R.Y.A.N Weekly. Well, as I mentioned earlier, I had to poll my most recent topic to next week's episode because of this recent banning thing with TikTok in the US. So just a little heads up, here's a sneak peek on what the hell I'm going to be talking about next week.
At least clean your ears.
If you want to see the video when it comes out, turn on that notification so you get notice. And by the way, I had to remove my TikTok link in the description below just in case it gets banned again. So like I said, you can check out my social medias except for TikTok down in the description below. Let's see what happens next week with TikTok. Thank you guys, I'll see you guys next Friday.